Pierre Marc Bureau. I'm Security Intelligence Program Manager at ESET. I'm based in Montreal, and on a daily basis, my job is to understand trends in malware and track the evolution of these malicious software. In my opinion, there are two significant trends that we are witnessing right now in the world for malware. The first one is exploit packs. Many of the infections that we see out there right now are due to web browser exploits, and this is creating millions of victims. The second very visible and significant trend are the lock screens. Some malicious software that will lock the access to a computer in order to take money from the victim. This is an extortion scenario where the victim has to pay to regain control of its computer. One of the significant change we've seen recently in crimeware scenario is that many attackers are now trying to gain control of websites or web servers. Very often some Linux platforms, and to infect these servers to serve malicious content, driving traffic to exploit packs. This is something that we were not seeing in the past. These attacks will very often involve password stealers, where the attacker will try to steal password from infected Windows machine and then use these credentials against web servers to put malicious content over there and then infect more people. Android is in a very good security posture, like most of the modern operating systems. So it is not a platform that is more or less secure. It is just the ratio of adoption of people. So the more people using one platform, the more attractive it becomes for an attacker. And it stands for all the different operating systems. Over the last couple of years, we are of course seeing more attacks against mobile platforms and mobile devices. There are, in my opinion, two main scenarios where we will see malware attacking the mobile platform. The first one is to send SMSs to paid-for numbers, and the second one is to steal banking-related information. We are seeing more and more banks that are adopting two-factor authentication, where a user will receive a confirmation code on his mobile device. We are seeing more attacks where these mobile devices will be infected for the attacker to steal these confirmation codes and either make them invisible to the user or steal that information and report it for the attacker. These are really the two main trends we see for the mobile platform. So mobile malware is not in the proof of concept stage. We are seeing it in the wild right now, and it's a real trend. I'm convinced that technology alone is never going to solve the security problem in computers. So technology will not solve the security problem we are having right now. We need to educate users and let them be aware of the various threats that are out there on the internet so that they can have safer habits. For example, whenever you cross the street, you know that you should look left and right to make sure that a car is not going to hit you. Well, these are the small reflexes we need to take when we're browsing the internet to adopt some safe habits that will make our life easier and everybody safer. I think it's very important to have specialized teams in various regions of the world, Latin America amongst others, because we are seeing more and more localized malware and local attacks which are not going to have a global scale but that will be very centric to a region. And having virus labs in different regions of the world allows us to be on the lookout for these attacks and to protect our customers faster. There are various attacks and attack scenarios that we've seen in Latin America that we have not seen in other places. Dorkbot is one of the examples where it would spread using localized messages to be more attractive to Spanish-speaking people and people in this region of the world. And Mayo is another attack that we've seen last year where we saw a lot of victims in Peru and other countries around Peru. So once again, having teams that are focusing on the different regions is really allowing us to react faster and understand better the threats for these regions.